Hello, good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to Wednesday, and welcome also to my meditation channel. If you're new, we practice a integration technique here where we work with awareness on the different dimensions of our being, our emotion, our body, our mind, and our relational dimension. And beginning with the body, where we reside, is the foundation of our being. And when we apply awareness to our life, things begin to grow. And a lot of mindfulness work is about following the breath. But in this case, we use the breath, but also, more importantly, we use awareness to it's sort of like a spiritual hygiene where, like every day you bathe and it's helpful for, a healthy life. Every day we bathe our different dimensions of our being in awareness, and this helps bring the transparent light of consciousness into more and more like the three-dimensional realm here in the body. And this is useful because we're able to make better choices. We're able to bring more peace to ourselves and each other. And it's a great calling of mine to bring the work out into the world. So thank you for joining me. And I've made a little note, my little note. I've recently talked about Humpty Dumpty, and if you permit me to nerd out a little bit, Humpty Dumpty I talked about on the 24th, 8/24, so you can go back and look at that one. I'll even post the link below in the comments later. But it had come to me kind of like a download of this nursery rhyme, Humpty Dumpty, and he had a great fall, and he was like an egg. It's not really said outright that he's an egg, but he is, and he falls, and then, he can't be put back together again, is the kind of the nature of the story. And I've done kind of like, I felt a call or pull to look and like kind of do some more research on Humpty Dumpty, and what I discovered is that it's very old. The Humpty Dumpty nursery rhyme is like from the 1800s, and there's different sort of versions of it in different languages in the early 1800s. And Humpty Dumpty is thought of as not only an egg, but kind of like a clumsy person that's maybe a potential alcoholic. So there's a sort of a thread there. And then interestingly, Humpty Dumpty shows up in Alice in Wonderland through the looking glass. And Alice makes kind of like a social faux pas. And she's like, oh, you're an egg. And then Humpty Dumpty kind of takes that personally and says that that's very provoking. And then Alice says to him, which is very interesting, you are what you look like. And then something to the effect about people are, or beings are, what they appear to be on their face. And Humpty Dumpty says, well, everybody's face is the same. You've got your two eyes, your nose, and a mouth, and it's all kind of in the same arrangement. And wouldn't it be easier to be more helpful if people's faces were different shapes? And there's like this thread for me of deep sort of cultural yet symbolicness to the Humpty Dumpty story. Like, we are all Humpty Dumpty, but we are also not. And society is like that too. Why would nobody look out for him? He's so fragile. Why is nobody taking care of him? He's on the wall, he's going to fall off. There's that angle. And there's why is there a wall there to begin with? And who put the safety standards of this wall together, and so on and so forth. Why do I care about this? I think it's just there's a thread of meditation practice, spiritual life, that we're essentially working with fragmentation of ourselves and pulling together who we are now every day. We're taking time every day to sort of become a container or a vessel that holds who we are. And because it's, as the saying goes, it's like all the king's horses and the king's men can't put that back together. It's because who we are now is not who we were. And there's ages and ages and ages of who we used to be, even in this lifetime. And in order to conceive of kind of a healing force that would knit together things, we would have to become larger containers, because it's not something we're able to do with our mind, or we don't have a science around how to put together a broken egg, And anyway, I might even go more into that another day, but that being said, today we'll start with a practice. We'll start with our eyes closed, and beginning with some deep breaths in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Allowing the whole of the trunk of your body to expand and contract. Front to back, side to side, top to bottom. Allowing your breath to reach all the way down into your pelvic floor, down in through your legs and feet. Very good. We'll do 3 more. And now allowing your breath to return to your typical way of breathing. Feeling the sensations of your body, the tingling, aliveness, pulsing, temperature. body's contact with the earth underneath you. You could begin the process of feeling and softening. So, on the in-breath, feeling your body and the sensations. And on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body and into the earth. And if you like, you can envision a kind of like warm honey melting down through your body, healing, purifying, cleansing everything it touches as it travels down through your body and melts into the earth. At each breath wave, you get a little bit closer to your body and melt a little deeper into the earth. Feeling and softening. We can always remember to come back to feeling our body and the earth underneath us whenever there is overwhelm. And bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart space. If you like, you can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart chakra. On the in-breath, feeling your heart. And then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. contact with your emotions. You can notice what is emotionally present for you right now. And without assigning right or wrong, good or bad to your feelings, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. Or you could be feeling numb, also a valid emotional experience. Very good. And then now we'll spend some time up in our head. So on the in-breath, feeling your head, and on the out-breath, softening in and around your skull. And if you like, you can breathe into the third eye area, center of your forehead or your crown, whatever feels correct for you. And on the in-breath, feeling your head, out-breath, softening tension in and around your skull. Very good. And then now we can spend some time with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes and having a kind of a soft gaze, keeping your eyes very soft and allowing all that work we just did to remain present and not evaporate away. Spending some time feeling outside and inside. So on the in-breath, feeling outside you, feeling around you, the environment. And then on the out-breath, feeling inside you. And just noticing that switch, feeling outside and then inside. like, you can put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. There's a little groove behind your front teeth for your tongue, the tip of your tongue to go. This is useful for the subtle energy flow of your body that moves through the spine and then down the front of the body. Feeling outside on the in-breath, and then inside on the out-breath. If you like, you can add in the qualities of love and compassion to your practice. On the in-breath, feeling love and compassion around you. And then on the out-breath, love and compassion towards yourself. And just practice sending and receiving love and compassion. Very good. And then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll just give some space now for you to do yours. may this work that we do transform our life, offering up blessings and ripple out into the community. Amen. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me, and have an awesome Wednesday. And like and subscribe and comment below if it helps out my channel. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.